It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Minnesota Vikings. Next on Madden NFL 25.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator, and for Geno Smith, he'd tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold. Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw left side, caught by Smith and Jigba.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Sam Darnold's seen an awful lot in his career. Now he's hoping the 4th time is an actual charm. After being a first-round pick, it seems like eons ago for the New York Jets, the guy's experienced a ton of football. And I'll say this, he went into one of the great QB incubators there with Kyle Shanahan in San Francisco. And now we'll all get a chance to see how much he really did learn, how much he really did grow. He is still young in his career. And with the supporting cast in Minnesota, including a pretty dynamic receiver on the outside, he's got some nice tools to work with.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 43. Able to find Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Running right, this is Jones. and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Jones once more. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They'll get that yard back, but no more. It's 3rd and 10.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on 4th. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Smith on 1st down. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Pressure comes. Smith finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Walker on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. He puts some power on a deep one left. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Michael Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that 1st drive ended in a punt. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 21. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now Darnold. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10 now. Great catch on the sideline there. Oh, wait, tried to toe tap, thought he had it. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Great effort, but just couldn't get the feet in.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has the connection to Hawkinson.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And it'll be Seahawks football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming for Smith. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. They give up the gut to Walker. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So another punt coming up. Michael Dixon back out there. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Vikings football. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Second and 3 now. Throwing here, Darnold. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 17. Has his man. It's Addison. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They're going play action. Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And he gets in, touchdown! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 31. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He finds Fant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And again, it's Smith. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Complete to DK Metcalf. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
On third down, Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Cut by Lockett. And he's brought down after a short gain.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. They motion the slot man right. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 20 on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that hit right at the 10. Somehow, though, got a wicked bounce and makes it into the end zone for a touchback. First down, Smith to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have it on 2nd and short. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Walker now from the gun. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. Catch made underneath by the back. And he gets him around 6 there. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
It's caught Metcalf. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Smith escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal. Give him 13 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. And he takes this one in for a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Geno Smith with a touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tie this game 7-7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. It's Brandon Powell with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings taking the field on offense. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing here, Darnold. He's got him, that's Addison. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Jones trying the left side. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Staying on the ground with Jones. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that's good for a gain of 5. Harrison Smith in on the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's Walker on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push and we will move the sticks. Instead, the defense is energized with that stop.
Punt team out there now. Michael Dixon on to kick it away. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. Man, it'll be their football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They give to Jones, right side. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
A give left side to Jones. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 19. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Going with Jones on the ground. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Just short on 3rd down, no gain on the run, and now what will they do on 4th?
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They send a receiver in motion right. Here's Jones. And he's brought down for a loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Seahawks offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Completed to Lockett. And And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They go with Walker here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Staying with Walker. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Running with Walker again. He's contained at the line for no gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll give up the gut to Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Smith on 1st down. And the man is there to knock that away. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Metcalf's got it, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Pass complete to Walker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Seahawks with the football. Smith on 3rd and short. Cut near the goal line. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Geno Smith with a touchdown. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Oh, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
2nd and 8. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Darnold. Has the connection to Jones. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Darnold now to throw. Toward the sideline and caught by Addison. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll throw it again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Reichard on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. First down, Smith to throw. That's DK on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap to Smith. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
The Vikings with a football here late in the half. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Hutchinson reels it in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing now from the gun. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I guarantee you QB wants that throw back. I know most are perfectionists, and when it's caught just a bit out of bounds, you know it could have been just a little more accurate.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darnold looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Smith able to put it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Looking to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, sit tight. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But for now, this is our halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Powell now to return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by Reek Woolen. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10 now. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Completed to Lockett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They go play action. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Running is Walker. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
Smith on first down. Looking for a target. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. From the gun, Smith. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And the distance, but no good. It finds that left upright. But a flag came down, and if it's defensive, they could get another look at 3. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives them a first down. Looking to throw, Smith. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
Second down carry for Jones. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Slot man motioned over. Going to the ground again on first. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Motion man right is Jefferson. Jones once more. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw, here's Darnold. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now a give to Jones. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Boye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Darnold. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This a 39-yarder. Smith able to put it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Smith in J. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this third down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Their punter making his way out now. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Vikings headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They go play action on first. Buying some time, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to keep it this time. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Here he is on third and long. Dumped off to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now an inside give to Walker. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing now, off play action. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on third, Smith gets this to Fant. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, Smith to throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 27. It's caught Metcalf. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks put 6 on their side of the board. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll take the lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. They give to Jones, right side.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darnold. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Slot receiver headed left. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Second down now, 7 to go. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Darnold looking to throw. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. A tight end in motion now. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go play action. Here's Smith. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's brought down for a loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. He kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Smith. Getting out to his left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home teams and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Darnold to throw. Pass is caught by Addison. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's good for 7 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Running right, this is Jones. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Darnold now to throw. Hockenson reels it in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Putting a receiver in motion. Dialing up the jet sweep, 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichard. It's a 38-yard look here. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Smith to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Smith to the air now. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now he'll throw off the play fake. They left him wide open. It's complete. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Walker on first down. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying with Walker. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Toss play, this is Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You felt that the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a first down.
An important attempt coming up here for Jason Myers. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Powell now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
2nd and 13. Able to find Hawkinson. And this one does not go far.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The visitors and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. 1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. It's Smith. Into the hands of Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Addison going in motion right. Here's a give to Jones. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They kick the running back in motion. 2nd and 10 now. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Jones reels it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
It'd be kind of fun, Kate, to be able to measure these coordinators' blood pressure or temperature, because a 3rd down screen for negative yards, I promise you that coordinator's heated on the sidelines.
They'll send out the punting unit. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. This offense making its way back out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st down, Smith to throw. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They give up the gut to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Stay. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Darnold. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now Darnold. That one's incomplete over the middle. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll run the draw with Jones. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Looking to throw. Able to find Jones. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing from the gun. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one's quickly to Jones. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings down by only 1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Back to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st to 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Addison going in motion right. They'll run now on 2nd down. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Now to throw. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. They're giving it to Jones on the option. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for two. They want to run it across. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. To throw. Finds Smith and Jigba. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line. Metcalf there to bring it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Down to the 10. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw it. Has the connection to Hawkinson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second and 3 now. Here's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 44. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This to win the game. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. This offense getting all set for this series. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. First throw of overtime now. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 25. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Myers to add the PAT. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. He's on the move. Steps up and he's running with it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing here, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Darnold looking to throw. That one's cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown, his second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings tie this game up. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense running back out now. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
How many times we see these coaches after games sit there at the press conference, they pull out the stat sheet, and when they do, they look for some anomalies. And today, well, this head coach is going to be very proud of a defensive effort, getting after the quarterback 6 different times. 6 sacks, and they've had a heyday in the backfield.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. From the gun, Smith. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Their punter making his way out now. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Vikings now set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Addison going to motion over left. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, ball at the 36. From the gun, Jones gets it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Staying on the ground with Jones. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. Jones once more. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Just 1 yard there. Now a tough call to make on 4th and short inside of field goal range.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Will Reichert. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. And now the entire game rests on his next kick. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.